18th century, when Ben Franklin was working for the Assembly of Pennsylvania, he had this one rival legislator that absolutely hated his guts. So, one day, Ben went to see him and asked him to lend him a particular book. This guy had a really extensive library of scarce books. To Ben's biggest surprise, the rival lent him the book. 1 week later, Ben returned it, and the next time he saw the guy at the assembly, there were no animosity whatsoever. Matter of fact, they had their first civilized conversation, but it wasn't the last because they ended up being friends. What happened in the rival's head is cognitive dissonance. The rival convinced himself Ben wasn't so bad, or else he wouldn't have lent him a book. This is basically what's happening with people pleasing. Every time you people please, you create a cognitive dissonance. A cognitive dissonance is when something is so inconsistent with your beliefs that you're gonna have to find a way to rationalize it by either changing your belief system or adapting your actions, because your brain cannot comprehend why you're doing something that is so against your will. This cognitive dissonance happens every single time you people please. In order to understand the problem that is people pleasing, I believe that we should look at the definition. According to the Cambridge Dictionary, a people pleaser is someone who cares a lot about whether other people like them and always wants others to approve of their actions. Let's take a look at some keywords that I deem important. The first one is a lot. It's excessive. Other people, it's as unspecified as it gets. You don't even care who you please. It's not your peers, it's not your family, it's not your friends, it's people in general. You don't even care who you please, and this is a problem by itself. Always. So it's constant, it's a pattern. And approve, which is the reason why you do it. Approval is receiving a positive opinion or a positive feedback. This is what it all boils down to. Raising your value. Because your opinion of yourself isn't enough. It's called having low self-esteem. This low self-esteem, or this need of approval, it usually starts during your formative years. When you're a child, if you're not treated like a decent human being, or you're not given the care or the love you deserve, you're going to grow up with a sense of lack. Usually when human beings feel that they're lacking something, they're gonna go look for it elsewhere. And this elsewhere is in other people. This is why you people please. People pleasing is a betrayal of yourself because you're convinced that your opinion isn't worth a shit. The reason why you're doing it isn't because you want to, but in order for this other person to have a positive image of you. Saying no doesn't really feel like an option, because if you say no, you genuinely believe that they will like you less. But if someone likes you less because you say no, they don't really like you. Because when you truly like someone, or worse, when you truly love someone, you would never want to put them in a situation that makes them uncomfortable. You would never want to put them in a place where they have to do something that goes against themselves. Before you even people please, you have to wonder, do I even like this person? And you're gonna have to look at it in a very rational way because of cognitive dissonance. You will convince yourself that you like them, but chances are you fucking don't. You just had to believe that to justify your actions. Because how else would you justify doing something you didn't really want to do? It's something you can't escape. Because you don't have to have high self-esteem to stop people pleasing. To stop people pleasing, I need you to think of a pyramid. I call it the pyramid of priorities. At the top you have yourself. Because when you will die, and it's gonna happen, everyone is going with you. Not in a physical sense, but in a way that you will no longer be here to experience the world. Therefore, everything you know and love expires. To me, when you die, it's basically lights out. Nothing happens. The earth might still rotate without you, but your world is over. Because you're no longer here to experience it. And your world started with you. And it will inevitably end with you. So your opinion is paramount. And no one can tell you the contrary. Just below yourself, you're gonna have people you love and that love you back. The reason why they have to love you back is because someone that doesn't love you will not have your best interest in mind. Because they don't really care like that. Why would they? But someone that truly loves you is gonna have your best interest in mind, because this is how you think when you love someone. Below the people you love and that love you back, you are going to have the people you respect. So it's not people that particularly love you or that you particularly like. It's just people that have traits that you respect enough to want to know what they think. But here's the thing, they do not love you, they don't have your best interest in mind. Therefore, their opinion isn't really worth a shit. It's good to have them in the pyramid because it's something you can look at. But that's all it is. In the grand scheme of things, these people you respect don't know you as well or don't love you as much as the top tiers. And finally, the last tier, and it's the one that matters the least. It's others. It's basically the rest of the world. Anyone that cannot tell you basic information about yourself belongs here. If they don't know your favorite color, if you've never met them, this is where they go. These people don't know your name. These people are basically strangers. Here's the thing. You don't even like every single person you encounter. Why would you expect every single person you encounter to like you? Why would you be an exception? You are not. No one is special like that. So unless you love every single person you've ever met, or you like every single person you've ever come across, you are entitled to want everyone to like you back. If it's not the case, and if you ever disliked someone, whether it was for a valid reason or just because you didn't really like their vibe, you cannot expect everyone to like you back. Because this is not how life works. And we have to be a bit realistic here. And basically, when you're people pleasing, I want you to look at the pyramid. Okay? So, can this person tell me basic information about me? Yes or no? If it's no, don't listen. Next, you don't do it. If it's a yes, do you respect them? Yes or no? If it's a no, their opinion isn't worth a shit. If it's someone you love and they love you back, sure, I'd say take it into account. But if it's your opinion, definitely take it into account. If there is anyone to please on this fucking pyramid, it's yourself. Because that's paramount. Because without you, there isn't anything. And right now, when you're at the top of the pyramid and you're looking at what everyone at the bottom is saying about you, first of all, how does that make any sense? When you're doing this, you're basically living your life for people that don't fucking know you. And this is something you're gonna have to stop. You cannot afford to live your life for people that don't know your name. Stop living your life for people on the fucking internet. It's not real. None of it is. So the uncomfortable truth is that you're gonna have to spend time with yourself. You have to go from a place of hating yourself to tolerating yourself to accepting yourself and eventually loving yourself. It's hard. It's really fucking hard. But you get there. As long as there is life, there is hope. Sometimes it's hard. It's really hard. Especially the first time you are going to stand up for yourself. Because this is how you stop people pleasing. You show up. You show up. You show yourself that you're able to defend you. Because every time you don't stand up for yourself, you're betraying yourself. Every time you do something you don't want to, you are betraying yourself. You're telling yourself that, hey, my opinion of me doesn't really matter as long as they're happy. What signal is that sending to your brain? And it's something you can fix. It's a habit. And in the same way a habit can be built, a habit can be broken. The bright side of having low self-esteem is that you already know that you are not special. And that is a good thing to know. Because you are not special. You're not better than anyone, but you're not worse than anyone. You're not smarter, but you're not dumber. You're not prettier, but you're not uglier. You stand in the middle. You're not an exception. Stop treating yourself like you're an exception or that you're the worst human being that has ever walked this plane of earth. The truth is that some people are gonna make you feel shitty because they feel shitty. Because no one that is truly happy or that truly loves themselves is gonna want to put you down. Because this is not how it works. Anyone that is confident enough will never want to put someone else down. Anyone that is satisfied with their lives is not gonna go out of their fucking way to make you feel miserable. So the people that make you feel miserable, please cut them off, because they're gonna make you miserable as well. Because these are people that cannot sit with themselves. These are people that cannot accept themselves. They don't even tolerate themselves. And tolerance isn't acceptance. Tolerance is acknowledging. Acceptance, well, it's accepting. And when you tolerate something or someone, it doesn't mean you give a shit about it. You tolerate it. This is how far it goes. These people don't even give a shit about themselves. What makes you think they're gonna give a shit about you? The truth is that the day you're gonna stop people pleasing, it's not gonna be easy. People are going to give you hell for it. You're gonna lose a lot of people that you thought were your friends or that you thought loved you, but they don't. Because once you stop people pleasing, some people are gonna tell you you changed. Some people are gonna tell you you're the worst human being ever. When did you become so selfish? I don't fucking know. When did you start treating me like shit? When did my opinion become an afterthought to you? When did my comfort become an afterthought? It's better to sit alone than to sit with people that are gonna make you feel like shit. And once you start loving yourself and coming to a place, not even of love, but of acceptance, you're gonna draw in different types of people completely. People that genuinely are okay with who they are. And that will love you, no matter how many times you say no. No matter what you want to do, they understand that it is not okay to push someone to do something they don't want to do. Because this is why it's called people pleasing. It's called people pleasing, not a service. When you are doing acts of service for someone, you're doing it because it makes you happy. You're not doing it because you want them to like you. Because you're beyond that point. You don't really give a shit. You're doing it because, hey, I love you. I want to make your life a little bit easier because life can be shit. Honestly, speaking of just people in general, you cannot look at the state of the world and tell me that people do not fucking suck. I mean, what the fuck are we even doing at this point? 99.9% of people fucking suck. And if you look at it, in the grand scheme of things, it's not really that bad because we are, 8.3 billion people on this planet? 0.1% is still 8.3 million people. The odds are pretty good. I think it's a really reassuring way to think of things, that we are 8.3 billion people. And chances are the numbers are higher. So what are the odds that you're the only person that feels that way? What are the odds that you're the only person that feels like they aren't worth something, or that it's really hard to stand up for themselves? You're not alone. You'll never be alone. Not when there are so many fucking people around. So you may feel lonely for a while, but I promise you someone will come disturb that peace. So use that time to focus on yourself, build yourself back up, and get to know yourself. It's uncomfortable. There are a lot of things about you that you're not gonna like, and you're gonna have to either accept it or change it. And a good way to remind yourself that you're not alone, every time you're gonna feel shitty because you lost someone, because you refused to please them, I want you to look at the stars in the sky. I know it's fucking stupid, but if you're lucky enough to be able to see the stars, I want you to look at them every once in a while. And that little speck of light in the sky that you see and that you think is a single star, it's actually at least 2 stars orbiting around each other. You can never be alone because even companionship is more cosmic than loneliness. You are never alone, no matter how lonely you feel. And some people may have really hard lives, and you don't feel that you have a good reason to have high esteem of yourself, or even a normal amount of esteem towards yourself, because you are made to feel shitty. It's never too late. As long as there is life, there is hope. And if all you have so far is shitty memories, it's never too late to make new ones, with new people, in new places. It doesn't matter. And if you're like, hey, I can't afford to travel, it's fine. There are so many streets in your city that I'm pretty sure you've never seen before, or in the city next to yours. Go around, because I would rather be alone than hang out with people that make me feel like shit. It's never a pleasant feeling. Focus on yourself, and I promise you the rest will come. But you have to stand up for something, and that something better be you. Don't let anyone treat you like shit, because every time you allow a form of disrespect, you're telling your brain that it's okay for you to be disrespected. And it's not. Because when you will allow disrespect to go on and go on and go on, What is there to respect? Like, what is there left to respect about yourself? You're nothing. You're left with absolutely nothing, and this is how it happens. People will take to the point of exhaustion, to the point where nothing is left. And you cannot afford to end up in a situation like that, because building yourself back up is gonna be a bitch and a half. So don't fucking waste your time. And if you still don't know how to stop people pleasing, you have two options. Either start displeasing everyone or keep going. See where that takes you. Probably to hell, like, without you being dead. It's not a good feeling. Focus on you. Show yourself that you can be trusted. And the way that you show yourself that you can be trusted is by standing up for yourself. Even if it means you're gonna be alone. No matter what happens, you have to show up for you, because you're all you got. The day you will die, everything is over and nothing will fucking matter. So, nothing you think matters, and focus on your goddamn self, because you're all you fucking have. Without you, there isn't anything. Stop betraying yourself. Stop thinking you're worse than everyone else. You're not worse than everyone else, but you're not better than anyone else. You're neutral. And this is how things should be. You don't have to compare yourself, because you don't even fucking know the people in front of you. I cannot compare myself to a celebrity on the internet. What the fuck do I know about them? Nothing. Compare yourself to people you know. Compare yourself to your friends. Compare yourself to yourself. Fuck other people. Stop living your life for people that don't even fucking know basic information about you. Stop living your life for people that will not even remember your name in 10 years. I used to be so concerned about people, I can't even remember their names for the life of me. You cannot, like, you could give me $1 million to remember them all. I'm gonna come out of this room pissed off and broke. Because I couldn't even tell you these people's names. I can't even remember the color of their eyes. People don't fucking matter. Focus on yourself. Your mind, your body, everything keeps track. Everything keeps score. So every time you will stand up for yourself, it's gonna change something in you. And I promise you, it feels so good. It's so nice to stand up for yourself. But the first time is scary. The first couple of times are gonna be terrifying, because you're gonna I'm definitely getting my ass beat. Or, this person is definitely never gonna talk to me again. They will probably still talk to you. If they don't talk to you anymore, good fucking riddance. And as long as you're respectful, chances are you won't get your ass beat. So, these were my biggest concerns, honestly, was losing friends and getting my ass beat. I lost a lot of friends, but so far I haven't gotten my ass beat. I'm gonna knock on some wood for that. Moral of the story, stop living your life for people that don't fucking know you. And start living your life for the person that fucking matters, which is yourself. No one is gonna do it for you, no one's gonna teach you how to love yourself. You're gonna have to do it on your own. I cannot make you love yourself. It's gonna have to come from you. And that's basically the moral of the story on how and why people pleasing is fucking stupid, and this is how to stop. Because the reason why you're doing it is the reason why you're doing it. It's cognitive dissonance, and you have to remember it for what it is. Cognitive dissonance. You don't fucking like these people. You just have to convince yourself that you do, to justify the way that you're betraying yourself. Anyway, I'm getting really worked up and pissed off.